Good morning and welcome to Sesen Tarot. Thank you for joining me. I am doing a reading it's a general reading for the general populace for the rest of this week from October the 16th through to the end of the week. This is just messages from the angels, messages from Spirit. What is it they would like us to know? What is it they would like us to remember? And I have already meditated. I have drawn the cards, and I have drawn a tarot card along with another supporting tarot card. I've drawn 3 cards. First card, which shows what is happening in the near future, what is the energy that's around us at the moment, is the Page of Pentacles, which is pretty awesome. We like pages. The advice, what can either block us or what can support us, but the general energy of what's coming up in a few days' time, or what supports us, what we need to remember, is the King of Wands. And towards the end of the week, the outcome of all this, of going forward and doing marvellous things, is the King of Swords. Now, what's exciting about this, as I was throwing out these cards, the Page of Pentacles, first of all, I'm thinking, wonderful. We love pages because pages are messages coming in. They can be messages. They can also be to do with the energy, having this young person energy. It can be teenagers around you or young adults. And the Pentacles talk about earthly things. They talk about tangible things, things that we can touch, we can taste, we can see, we can hear, things that we do. It can be our finances. It can be the work that we can do. It can be our health. It can occasionally be to do with relationships with others, but there are no cup cards here. So today it's more about businesses, finances, how we get on in the world. Now, the page can say that we may have received information about, or we will be receiving information about money coming in, an opportunity for money. Or finances. It could be an opportunity for a new job that we hear about, or that what we've been working towards, something can sorry, I'm getting a couple of different messages coming in here at the same time when I look at this. So we could have been working towards getting something off the ground, and we then hear that, yep, we're getting it. It could be, considering that we have 2 other kings, we have 2 kings here as well. We may have heard from a source like the bank, or we may be buying real estate, selling real estate. We may be asking for a loan to do something, to either to further education or career, or just to start something new. And we're hearing information from an organisation or from a person that's in power that hands over money or information. You can get both here. In that you're getting this information coming in saying it's all good, that it's approved, that everything is great. So, but why I was so excited about this is I had drawn those first 3 cards, and then I drew supporting tarot cards underneath them, and each card from another deck. Each card was a major arcana. Underneath the Page of Cups was the High Priestess. Underneath the King of Wands was the Wheel, and underneath the King of Swords was the World. And then I drew another angel card to top all this off. And what do we get? Divine timing. To me, if you've been looking at starting something new, now's the time to do it. The High Priestess underneath the Page of Pentacles tells me that information has come in that you're quite excited about, but that you need to, as far as how you're going to manage that, what you're going to do with that, you need to listen to your intuition or your guidance. That it's really important to listen carefully to what your gut says about this. Is this the right thing to do? Is it the wrong thing to do? Is it right? Is it wrong? Does it feel good? Does it feel not so good? And this is the situation we may find ourselves in the next couple of days, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it's good. We like to have choices, don't we? So we like to have choices. So, but then the King, we go on to, from the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Page in the Pentacles and the High Priestess, which tells us that we may receive an opportunity to start something new, or something that we've been looking forward to for a while, and that we then listen to our intuition to know if this is the right move or not. But the King of Wands tells us, yes, go for it. The King of Wands he's very passionate about what he does. He really enjoys starting new projects and doing new things, but he's got the experience behind him to actually carry things through. So whereas the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands are all gung-ho and let's go and do this and it's all exciting and we want to do it, they can kind of jump in and not think too carefully about consequences. The King of Wands this can be a woman as well. It can be male or female. There is no males or females. It's more about the energy that we have. And the male energy of the King of Wands, that male energy is strength, is focus. The female energy is creativity, which would be the Queen, is creativity and intuition and caring and generosity. The King has learnt that to be careful with what he does, and but he's able to go forth and do great things. He is a leader. He is charismatic. He's again very intuitive. He's very in line with spirit. You've got this little salamander, and you've got the salamanders again up on the throne. They are symbolic of spirit, and he's also cloaked in it as well. Those are the symbols on his gold cloak there. So he's really intuitive. He knows what he wants to do, and this as more or less advice, because this being the middle card, is to know that you are in the right time, the right place to move forward, that things are working in your stead. And then underneath that we have the Wheel, and the Wheel supports this. Time for positive change. The situation suddenly moves forward and fortune is on your side. So as I said before in the page, you may have been sitting there either like a hamster, kind of going around in circles and not really getting anywhere, and now we get this opportunity to act. And the Wheel tells us the timing is right. This is really, really awesome. It's a time for positive change, that yes, take this opportunity, move forward. And then we go on to the end of the week, but this to me is also, I'm seeing this is also a message rather than divining what's happening at the end of the week, because that's not really how tarot works. Tarot is not necessarily telling you what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day or the day after, because every time we make a decision, our future changes. Every time someone else makes a decision that has something to do with us, our future changes, because we have to keep on sidestepping and forward stepping and backward stepping to move. And so things change all the time. So when I am saying that this is energies for this week, this is just, it's more messages from Spirit. It's more about what you need to, these are potentials that could arise, remembering it is a general reading. But I carry on. The King of Swords, he is a master of logic and thought, and he knows what he wants, and he's very focused on what he wants. He also has, you see what I'm looking at, what I'm drawn at are the butterflies above his head. Now butterflies are transformation, or symbolic of transformation. He is very balanced. He's balanced and he's calm. You've got the trees on both sides, so everything's very calm. The sky is clear about him, so he's cut away all the rubbish. He knows, he's very focused. He's cut away the stuff that he doesn't need to worry about, and that's what these guys are about. They can be quite unemotional, so that could be the energy that you need to look at with, if there are choices that have come up and you're not clear about, or an opportunity's come up, this tells you don't get emotional. There are no cups at all in this reading, so this tells me don't get don't let emotion, don't let your heart rule your head, because some of this might come up towards the end of the week. Let that go. Look very logically and clearly, pros and cons of the situation or an offer, or even if it's money coming in, you know, an opportunity for money to come in. There could be other stuff around this. Let that go and just look at it very logically, very keenly. He holds his sword. The swords are about thoughts, mental activity. He's cut through all the rubbish. He knows what he needs to do. This could also be that if you're needing assistance, go and look for someone who has this knowledge. There'll be someone who can assist you with this. Underneath the king was the world, which tells me it's just, there is a cycle that's finished, and that now you're starting something new, and that is the time. It's the time for all this to happen. It's just the timing for whatever is occurring in your lives at the moment. Know that you've done really well. The wording underneath this particular card is a job well done, joy, contentment, gratitude. It's the path towards enlightenment. You've ticked off a lot of the boxes, and now you can confidently walk forward knowing that you're making the right choice. And of course, the angel's message was divine timing. It's all right. Everything that's happening is as it should be. Good or bad? Good or bad? Or bad. Bad is not a word. Probably more negative. If this message that comes in isn't exactly what you've been hoping for, no, it's exactly right at this moment in time. Know that it will be of assistance. Whatever it is that's coming in, whatever is coming in at this time is meant for you. It's meant for you, and it's meant for you alone. And I think it's an awesome week. It's an awesome week of moving forward. From whatever has been happening in your life, the wheel is turning now. So it's time to go forward, and that's fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. As I said before, it is a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody, but if you would like a personal reading, then please contact me either in the link below or contact me on Facebook. Bye for now.